On behalf of Sleepwell Foundation, Fiki Flow and Y Flow, I welcome all of you to the Wellness Rules Conclave. This conclave is being held in the year when India has taken up the prestigious presidency of G20. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our partner for this event, G20 Empower, a G20 alliance for the empowerment and progression of women's economic representation.
Wellness Rules Conclave is a critical opportunity that has brought us together to chart a course for the future of women and unlock the potential of those who advance the world.
So I am amongst the most formidable women leaders in the industry, having a dialogue on an extremely pertinent subject, holistic wellness of young women for global good.
Namaste. What a beautiful coined word, Vasudeva Kutumbam. I think that's one of the most wonderful words that India has given to the world. Like Om, the word that encompasses all the sounds of the world comes from this land. And I think we are really proud of our land.
I would like to thank Anurag Thakur ji and Revati Keluni ji. Your words have inspired us to take charge of our wellness, not just for ourselves, but also for the betterment of our community and the world at large. Thank you so much.
I will start with a chant. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukh bhag bhavet. अगर उसको हिंदी में कहा जाए तो हे नाथ सब सुखी हो, कोई न हो दुखारी, सब हो निरोगी भगवन, धन धान्य के भंडारी.
Women can do so much. The arts and women can bring about so much of change. All of you need to join hands to be able to create these opportunities, not just in the cities and towns, but really across the length and breadth of the country.
Do take a back seat where their own health is concerned. Because with various responsibilities and balancing technique that we have mastered over a period of time, our own health takes a back seat. In pursuit of health, in pursuit of wellness, if we look at our own country, this has been a Vishwa Guru.
That what's the position of woman in Vedic culture? So he said, you know that Supreme Lord is Lord Shri Krishna, and in his ministry, the top important ministries, education ministry is with whom? So there was one Indian lady, she said, is with Saraswati, education ministry. Okay, defense ministry is with Durga. Yes. Acha, finance ministry, Lakshmi. Yeah. Home ministry is with Srimati Radhika. So all important ministries are given to a woman.
एजुकेशन एंड मेंटोरशिप, ये 15, 16 से 22 साल तक की लड़कियां, इनकी मेंटोरशिप के लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं, जिनके सपने बड़े बड़े हैं, जो कुछ करना चाहते हैं देश के लिए, मगर आप जैसे यू आर द प्रिविलेज सेक्शन ऑफ दिस सोसाइटी, व्हाई डोंट यू हेल्प एंड मेक देम ग्रो, देयर ऑल दीज अंडर प्रिविलेज्ड गर्ल्स, इनको हम कैसे लेकर आएँ, इनको छोटी मेंटोरशिप मिले, तुम ये काम करो, इनकी काउंसलिंग सेशंस हों, एडल्ट एजुकेशन, व्हेन आई से एडल्ट एजुकेशन, प्लीज डोंट कोट मी रॉन्ग विद 50s एंड 60s, नो, 30s से लेकर 50s तक की लड़कियों की अगर एडल्ट एजुकेशन होगी, इट्स गोना bring a huge transformation in our country.
Make your mother smile. If I make my mother smile, how will I change the country? He said, if your mom is smiling, who will smile first? Any guesses? Motherland. Father. Someone said father, yes. मम्मी खुश है, हंस रही है, तो ही पापा हंसते हैं. Right? If your parents are smiling, I said me and my brother, my family. If your family is smiling, the society, the city, the country.
मैं सीधा विजन पर आती हूँ, और बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी और सौभाग्य की बात है कि आज़ादी के अमृत काल में भारत को G20 की अध्यक्षता सौंपी गई है. A forum for international economic cooperation. We have the presidency for it. And our Honorable Prime Minister has already set a number of priorities. And one of those priorities is women-led development. I'm here to talk to you about women-led development.
Today's lunch theme is Wellness Lunch, Return of the Millet. It has been curated by Dr. Avantika Krishna Killa. We need to hear briefly from Dr. Avantika about the menu, and then we can proceed to enjoy a healthy, wholesome lunch and come back rejuvenated for the upcoming sessions.
So very good afternoon to all of you. सबको बहुत जोर की भूख लगी है, मुझे भी लगी है. So I'll not take a lot of time. But yes, this has been curated and we've kept millets for lunch today. These are the most primitive grains actually, and rice and wheat have almost taken over all types of grains, but looking forward to all of you enjoying the lunch today. It's absolutely healthy, gluten-free, dairy-free, and hope you guys have a good time.
I think the way to improve the wellness of young women is through focusing on equality and providing a level playing field. When it comes to the case of Israel, there are many similarities with the rest of the world, but there are also many differences. And to explain those differences, I would like to first mention a very important part of the history of the State of Israel.
I will try to give you a rough idea about the current situation of women in Hungary. The percentage of in Hungary of women, it's 52%. Our life expectation is higher than men, because life expectation in Hungary is 80 years old, comparing the 73 of men. It was also very interesting to see that 1.5 kids per woman is the birth rate in Hungary.
Women in media is something that's very common. As such, I don't see that there is any lack of women coming forward. In fact, to the contrary, in the English media, women are more than men. They've virtually taken over newsrooms. They are more effective. They are more dedicated. Yes, the problem comes because at the top decision-making levels, are women really present? And that is an issue that exists in most of Indian companies. Yes.
I've always felt, in my experience, that you don't get opportunity, you have to create opportunities. The fact that even today, you said even today we are discussing, women's issues, gender balance, gender parity, discrimination. Why even are we discussing it? That's well. Decades back, as you said, that when I started my public service career, what was the discourse then? And the notion which came within bureaucracy, within policy, within our own orientation towards what we allocate for women, we all were thinking from a very paternalistic mode, which was talking about women as a recipient of some welfare dole.
Judiciary is one place where probably that mindset of a distinction between male and female doesn't exist when we sit on the dais. But yes, over the years, there were very, very few women who come to this profession. But yes, because of the fact that there is a hesitation amongst clients to go to a woman lawyer, whether she'll be able to do it, will she be able to defend? I mean, a half serious male lawyer, he will be satisfied, but when it's a female lawyer, will she be able to handle the court and all that? So it took us time to build that confidence.
एक बहुत बड़ा चेंज जो हमें समझ में आया है वो ये है that people have started opting for female सरपंचेस rather than male सरपंचेस. वेलकमिंग इकोसिस्टम तो क्या है, जब एक बार लड़की आ जाती है तो सब वेलकमिंग हो जाता है. वो जो उसका पहले जो रॉकेट लॉन्च है ना, वही बहुत बड़ी दिक्कत है. अभी भी कोई भी पुरुष ये नहीं चाहता कि महिलाएं डिसीजन मेकिंग पोजीशंस पे हो, और ना ही कभी वो आपके लिए अपनी कुर्सी छोड़ेगा. तो चाहे राजनीति होगी, चाहे कोई भी प्रोफेशन होगा, अपनी कुर्सी जो है ना हमको खुद बचानी है. जिस दिन मौका मिले, याद रखना शक्ति का विरोध होता है. अपनी कुर्सी बचा लो, अपन अपने आप बहुत सारी महिलाओं को आगे ग्रो करवा.
So after the whole day's session, I thought I'd summarize which each of the speaker panelists had to say about wellness in this various spiritual, mental health, but it's going to be very long. So briefly, I just share that it's an absolute honor for me to propose the vote of thanks for the 11th Proactive Wellness Conclave Wellness Rules, held in association with G20 Empower by Sleepwell Foundation, Flow and YFlow Delhi. A more holistic view encompassing mental, emotional, financial, social, and spiritual wellness is also important as physical health, is now defined, understood, and aspirational.